I feel like today is a day that needs to go down in history, and no, not because you won your thesis competition.
Yeah.
What week is it at school?
Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday.
You're celebrating all week. You don't know what you're celebrating? It's like read. Are you kidding me?
Mom, that's my toy.
Then you ask nicely. Let me ask you, what is the week at school?
Reading week.
Reading week! We are celebrating reading. Do you guys read every day?
Yeah.
Sometimes, most of the time. So tomorrow is pajama day, and I thought you can't go to school in old Christmas reindeer pajamas. So I present to you pajamas.
This one's mine. These are the
These are yours.
Oh.
What I like about these sets is they come with 2 pairs, one for summer and one for spring. So I'm going to take the short set and set them aside, and then in like May you can have those. Super cute little sharks. These just came from Sam's Club. They were like $10 a piece, so it's like $5 per pajama, which I think is a pretty good deal. So happy pajama day tomorrow. Your shirt's on backwards.
Oopsie.
Porter, I'm actually really impressed with you. I thought it was going to be a battle because they are wearing their pajamas, and I thought it was going to be like pulling tooth and nails to get you to put clothes on. And guess what? You put clothes on, even though your brother and sister are wearing pajamas.
I wish I could have pajama day.
And then you have Dad all dressed up nice. Look at you.
With ranch in his hand and squirts all over his clothes.
Yeah, this is on Wisconsin. Just take notes.
Do you know who you look like right now?
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers over there is getting all fancied up. He has a 3-minute presentation today at school, and you go against, what, 11 other departments or colleges at the university, and he won first place in his department. No, not just your department, but
In the College of Life Sciences.
in the College of Life Sciences. Landon won first place, so now he gets to go up against everyone else. And I was just telling him, do you want me to come? And he's like, no. Yeah. And then I was like, no, really, do you want me to come? And he's like, no, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I would have to get him out of preschool early to come. And I really want to support you. If you want me to be there, I'll be there.
I'll give you a private showing.
Private showing, did you hear that? Ooh, a private showing. We'll show you guys too, when, like a little later in the vlog when you get something. Because it's really, it is informing and it is interesting. Fast forward 4 hours, Porter got home from preschool, you guys. He had a field trip today and I completely spaced it. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. He just went on his field trip. But if I would have picked him up early to go to Landon's thing today, he wouldn't have been there, or you would have missed your field trip. So, where did you go on your field trip?
At the park.
You went to a park. How fun is that? For a little 4-year-old to get on a little school bus and go to a park. You guys, guess what? Landon just texted me and he won 3rd place. He got $1,000. That's the reward for his 3-minute thesis competition. He went up against like 11 other different people and he got 3rd place. I am so proud of him. All right, things are getting real serious here, guys. The coronavirus. I have not been concerned or stressed. I haven't been buying stuff off the shelves. I've just been kind of going with the flow. Today they just announced, our church said don't hold any church meetings. We just found out the universities have been closed, which I don't know what's going to go on with Landon's research project that's going on right now. I am taking the boys to one of their like free classes of karate that we signed them up, and I really want to put them in it. I want to sign them up, but I think I may use this as an excuse, or maybe they're going to close it. I don't know. Gosh, I don't know. There's so many like things that are up in the air. I was going to maybe just tell them, yeah, let's hold off, not sign them up until the whole coronavirus thing settles down. But maybe they won't even give me the option. We'll see. Literally, just today, I feel like it's all of a sudden like blown up and gone crazy.
I've been feeling feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes.
Oh boy, I feel like today is a day that needs to go down in history. And no, not because you won your thesis competition, but because...
So halfway through teaching my anatomy lab today, I had this huge influx of students that all rushed in and said, "What's going on?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? My gloves are dirty, I couldn't check my email." But apparently our school sent out an email saying, class is done. Not for the day, not for the week, for the rest of the semester.
I am blown away. You guys, the Utah government came out and said any gathering that is 100 people or more needs to be like cut off. So at first it was a few universities, and then I found out his university got shut down. We don't know about the kids' school district yet. We're holding off tight on that. And then our church came out and announced
No meetings for church, not even activities, not gatherings, nothing.
We had a huge women's night activity tonight that got canceled. Like, I feel like this is like well, this is a big deal, but I just feel like it like needs to go down in history.
It's
like
blowing up like
yeah,
crazy.
it really truly is.
We're
like
seeing pictures of store shelves just emptied everywhere across the whole country. And it's just this panic, this fear, right?
And I'm not one to get fear. I'm not like stressed about it. I haven't gone crazy at the grocery store yet, but now I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should have taken advantage of my shopping trip the other day. So wish me luck tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Stay
hopefully
tuned.
we can get a few things to kind of pretty much prep for quarantine, honestly. It's like,
yeah, continue following us along this journey because we will show you what we do here in the home to stay prepared and what foods we plan on eating if we can't go to the store at all.
Yep.
So
for now, your water is safe to drink. You don't need to buy a lot of bottled water. I actually talked to one of my colleagues at school today. Her husband works in a water purification place. He's like, your water will not get contaminated.
that was one, like my very first question, like 2 weeks ago when people started doing this, I thought, why are they buying bottled water? Like I was so confused by that because I knew we would still have running water.
Yeah. So you don't need to rush out and buy a ton of water. You don't need to rush out and get like super crazy on stuff. Wash your hands regularly and just stay safe.
And learn to have fun within the walls of your own home because apparently I'm assuming that the gyms are going to be shut down.
I'm sure.
Swimming pools, like
rec centers, public places, movie theaters, you name it. Like this is going to impact almost every business.
So I showed you guys the boys doing karate, and I want to so badly sign them up. My brother Bo just said that their taekwondo tournaments have been canceled. Yeah, maybe the karate will have to be put on hold, but they were so cute.
Well, I imagine even stuff like that will be canceled, right? I don't think.
Yeah, I mean we were there
places...
tonight, but I don't know how much longer.
Yeah. Lots
These
to
are
think
crazy
about and
times.
see. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So again, next time we'll show you kind of how we're preparing for things, ideas that you can implement easily and quickly to be prepared for stuff like this.
Yep. Now, if you guys have made it this far and you want to continue watching, we are going to save the last few minutes of this vlog for Landon's competition speech.
Oh, do you want to hear my speech that I gave today? I wanted to dress up for you guys.
Okay, keep in mind this is BYU. A lot of these people are, quote, Mormon.
Oh,
and
one of the things I mentioned is Fast Sunday. So once a month in our church, we fast, meaning we go without food or water for, you're supposed to go 2 meals-ish, right? 24 hours or so. So I talk about Fast Sunday. So
that was just a little
that's what we're talking
backstory.
about. Yeah, good point, good point. Because most of the people at our school go to our church. Okay, here we go. How many times as a kid did you rush into the kitchen, swing open the refrigerator doors, and say something like, "Mom, there's nothing to eat, I'm starving to death"? Likewise, how many of us dread Fast Sunday and barely make it through 2-hour church just to rush home and eat all the food we can find? Fasting rarely sounds fun, and going without food is difficult and uncomfortable. However, research from around the world has begun to demonstrate that abstaining from food on a regular basis actually has a lot of health benefits. For example, Dr. Sutton and her team out of the University of Pittsburgh recently found that fasting for 18 hours a day improved the insulin sensitivity in type 2 diabetics by more than 36%, which is pretty amazing. Other benefits from fasting include decreased blood pressure and cholesterol, improved nerve repair, longer lifespan, and our list goes on. We also understand that a regular exercise routine has many of the same health benefits as those from fasting. There are several actually biological markers in the body that can help us quantify the point where we start to recognize these benefits. Several studies suggest that molecules known as ketones are one of these biological markers. But what are ketones? Ketones are a product of fat breakdown, and they can be used in our bodies for energy, especially in times when our blood sugar might be low. So the goal of our study is to discover and identify a time frame that it takes to build up these ketones in our blood to the point where we start getting these benefits, either through fasting alone or with fasting combined with exercise. We're accomplishing this by asking our subjects to fast for 36 hours, allowing nothing but water. And if that's not enough, we're asking them to fast again for 36 hours, but we're beginning that fast with an intense treadmill exercise. Throughout each of those protocols, we're taking periodic blood measurements so that we can map these ketones to see how they fluctuate throughout a fast. Preliminary data is showing that combining fasting with exercise is actually one of the most efficient ways to build ketones and reap the benefits we've talked about. When our project is complete, we'll be better equipped to help individuals meet their personal health goals, and we'll have another tool that can help treat a whole host of chronic diseases. So imagine a world where we can alleviate some of the most prevalent health issues simply by asking people to not eat. Fasting is quickly becoming recognized as one of the most effective ways to improve your health, and we are on the forefront of understanding just what it takes to make that happen. So the next time you run into the kitchen and swing open those refrigerator doors hoping to satisfy your hungry tummy, perhaps the prettiest sight to see will just be some empty shelves. Thank you.